of London. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, from the world's famous stage of the London's Royal Albert Hall, live and exclusive throughout the United Kingdom and Europe on Sky Sports, big time boxing, it's big fight time! Sponsored by Middle East Broadcasting Centre, MBC, and promoted by Frank Warren for Sports Network, who proudly present a contest of 12 3-minute rounds to decide the WBC International Super Bantamweight Championship. Between introducing the boxers, firstly, the challenger in the red corner, wearing the multicolored trunks and coming from Colombia. He has a 55 professional record, 36 wins, 22 by way of KO, 12 losses and 2 draws. He weighed in at 8 stone 8 3/4 pounds. He's the former IBF Super Flyweight Champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Juan Polo Perez. And ladies and gentlemen, across the ring in the blue corner, wearing the leopard skin trunks, Britain's most exciting prospect, the boxer. He comes from Sheffield and Yemen. He is undefeated in 18 contests, 16 wins coming by way of KO. He weighed in at exactly 8 stone 10 pound. He is ranked number 1 by the WBO and number 3 by the WBC. He is the former undefeated European Bantamweight champion and comes to the ring as the WBC International Super Bantamweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Prince Naseem.
He really has caught the national imagination, this young fella.
The referee, Mr. Mickey Van, will now give his instructions to the boxers.
Mickey Van from Yorkshire, Leeds to be exact, will give the final instructions once Hamed condescends to go over to get them. No point in going through any long-winded instructions, because I don't think Perez would have understood a word. Right, what has Prince Naseem got in store for us this time? He's been specialising in quick wins. His 3 wins in 1995 so far have lasted a total of 8 rounds. Due to go 12. Prince Naseem in the gaudy shorts, if you needed the identification. There he is diving in. Perez has seen just about everything on his travels around the world, his world championship fights. He's fought 9 world champions, but I don't suppose he's ever seen anything quite like Hamed before. Will we see pressure tactics from Juan Polo Perez? That's what he says he's going to do, trying to put Prince Naseem under pressure, but there's that confident, almost arrogant look on the face of the Yorkshire Yemeni.
Already Hamed getting through with shots from all sorts of difficult angles. He punches when he appears off balance.
You go to hit him and he's not there. Tremendous reflexes. Reminiscent really of an early Harold Graham, who of course is from the same Brendan Eagle stable. Punches from crazy angles.
Perez, a very, very experienced fighter.
But he has lost his last 2 fights. This is his 3rd fight in 10 weeks, Perez. Is the ambition still there? Is the fire still burning for him? We'll find out, I think, tonight. In the past, he's only had one first-round win, Prince Naseem. The second round is his favourite for getting the job done. Really would be the most terrible, sensational upset if all the big plans for Prince Naseem were to be derailed here. Seen that kind of thing happen before, mind you. Nothing's for certain.
It's been a very wide open run, just sort of feeling each other out. You get the feeling there's some bombs ready to land from either one.
Just landed a very clever little short left hook, Naseem. Perez trying to work it all out.
You think your brickwork's safe as houses? Well, you're wrong. Water's attacking it right now. Stop it with Thompson's water seal. It's this easy. It forms a waterproof barrier so rain can't damage your bricks. Spend a few quid on Thompson's or a few hundred on repairs. It's up to you.
Thompson's water seal. Buy now. Don't pay later.
During crash repairs, does your insurance company provide you with another car? Yes or no? AA Insurance does, so call on 0800 444 777.
Welcome back to this glorious sporting amphitheatre of the Royal Albert Hall. Marvellous surroundings, the tiered balconies. Everybody within, well, maybe 90 feet of the ring. Prince Naseem has sold the place out. 6,000 capacity. Mickey Van lets the action begin. This is the round, the second, in which Prince Naseem has finished off 6 of his 18 victims. Including the last one, Enrique Angelis, you might remember. He takes a round just to have a look at what's in front of him. Short little right is a clever punch again from Hamid. Starting to get through. This man may take more stopping than most. He has not been stopped since September of 1992. Polo Perez.
As he looks lively, he keeps moving the head well, got a nice rhythm, Perez.
Yes, you don't hang around that long at the top without having a few survival instincts.
That's right, and if you look at his face, he's very unmarked.
He's finding it hard, though, to lay a glove on Hamid. It's like punching at shadows, the crowd warming to his defensive antics. At one time, somewhere along the line, you get the feeling somebody is going to connect like that left hand from Naseem. Perez is down in round 2. I'll tell you what, this fellow is a puncher. He's up with a count at about 8.
Hamid really leapt in with that shot.
Is he on his way to yet another quick win? Perez is in desperate trouble again. Down he goes. Get up, says Hamid. I think he was saying, I didn't hit you that time. Perez is gasping for air. Is he going to get up, or is this another second round win? It is. He's done it again. Another somersault, another victory, and the march towards a World Championship fight, which surely now is an inevitability, goes on. You put them in front of him, he knocks them down.
And he does it in good style. He does it when you least expect him to hit his man. He just left in that first one, left it with a shot and put his man over.
Well, his family are so happy. He's from Yemeni descent. They've got a corner shop in Sheffield, which is where Prince Naseem was born and grew up. And Juan Polo Perez is stopped for the first time since September of 1992, and for only the 3rd time in 51 contests. Hamid has done it again. A don't know what more really you can say about him, but well, we await to see somebody test him, but maybe he's so good that they can't test him.
That's right, he really just leapt in there with that left hand, very solid punch, and then plays about when his opponent's on the floor. Very cocky, but he does the business, Ian.
Perez, well, we wondered if he might have the credentials to provide a serious test, but in the end, he did not. But the problem, I think, now, as we just watch the finish again, is this fellow too good for his own good? Because none of the world champions are going to be queuing up to give him a shot, are they?
I shouldn't think so. He caught him there with a short left hand again. Just there, just after this, he clips him.
Well, I think here that Naseem was saying to him, I didn't really hit you here, why have you gone down?
That's right. Well, I thought it was the first right hand and then that little short left hand where he got, you know, his weight behind the punch, but certainly when he went down, it wasn't a punch that hit him.
And he was motioning to him to get up, which he didn't do.
That's right. Maybe Helmet didn't think he'd hit him that hard, but he didn't get up.
Well, I think you've got to say, on top of all that, yes, he's done the job again. Yes, he's a marvellously exciting prospect. Yes, he could be a future world champion. But did it tell us anything we didn't know? The answer to that is no. And we await to see him in some kind of crisis, which he may have to go through if he fights the like of Marco Antonio Barrera out of Mexico, the WBO champion, or Hector Castelo Sanchez, the WBC champion.
The way he's going in, he's just blasting them all away with ease. We thought this would be a tougher fight. We thought it would answer a few questions, and he really just toyed with them and put him away with ease.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes exactly of the second round, Juan Polo Perez has failed to beat the count. The winner by KO, Prince Naseem, and still WBC International Super Bantamweight champion.
That's his 5th defense of that title, Prince Naseem, and he's now got an amazing record of having won 17 out of 19 inside the distance.
And ladies and gentlemen, you'll
appreciate
time
he's winning round 2.
For the challenger, Juan Polo Perez.
But he seems to have everything, doesn't he? Marvellous reflexes. And I don't think that Perez landed a punch.
I don't think he did. He pretty much did exactly as he wanted to do, Hamed. He just played with him and knocked him out.
Certainly not a serious punch. There's his dad.
He obviously carries a great deal of power. He leaps in, he seems to get his whole body behind the punch.
4 wins in a total of 10 rounds this year, Glenn.
It's amazing stuff. We keep marching on.
But I still want to see him in a fight where he is caught, he has to come through a little crisis to win, and then you'd know maybe that he has everything he needs.
That's right.
Or am I being choosy?
Well, I think everybody wants to see him with his back up against the ropes in a really tough fight, but at this moment they're putting opponents in front of him, quality opponents, and he just keeps knocking them out.
Yep, he's beaten this fellow, a former world champion.
Once again,
he's beaten Vincenzo Belcastro, Freddie Cruz in 6 rounds, Armando Castro, very durable, 4 rounds. Enrique Angeles last time in 2, Laureano Ramirez in 3. That was a good win, because Ramirez has been back to Britain since and had a win. And Prince Naseem is endeavouring to get somewhere near our microphone. He's playing the crowd, milking the moment. He's an exuberant young man. He's a cocky young man, but he is a personality. And here he is now, talking to Gary Norman.
Well, Naz, as they say in the best Hollywood tradition, follow that.
Well, there's no need to rave on about anything now, and I mean, you know I'm the best, and all the viewers know I'm the best. Sky's the limit, you know, I'll be world champ soon, watch out.
That man had been stopped twice in 13 years. What have you got to say about that?
You know, I've told you before, Gary, when I hit them, I'm not making a song and dance about it, but believe, they just can't take the punishment, they can't take the power. The power's extraordinary, and I'll keep saying extraordinary. I'm blessed from God, what can I say? It's a gift.
I I think he could have got up the second time, but I think he knew it was in for if he had got up. Do you reckon?
Tried my hardest, Gary, to call him up. You saw my hand. I said, get up, you got to take some more hammer, mate. But I'm too strong, and God's on my side all the way. I'll be world champion my next fight.
Do you want to have a look at the end of the fight? If you sort of have a little peek down here, just talk us through your punches.
Now let me see what I'm doing here. That was a straight right, and it caught him. After that, I think it really caught him and it hurt him bad. But saying that, he could have carried on, and he meant to go down there. I don't know what happened to him.
He was probably still hurt from the first one.
Yeah, he was really hurt from the first one. But to tell you the truth, that went even 50% of my power there. He didn't even take a proper shot. Look, I'm calling him up here saying, get up, you got to take some more, boy. I knew after he weren't going to get up, so what the hell? There's a nice flip there. Look, just too good. What can I say? I'll be world champion in my next fight. I don't even have to explain myself anymore. People know. I ain't shouting my mouth off anymore. I'm the best, and everybody knows it.
I think of your division, though, you've got some good champions to beat. Barreras, Hector Acero Sanchez. Do you fear any of them?
Most definitely. I fear none of them. Basically, when I fight them, they're going to get beat, just like the rest, and in style. Early nights all the way. I ain't going for long 12 rounds, make it boring. People want excitement. People want to be entertained. I'm an entertainer and a banger and a champion too. I'm not bragging anything, but I'm too good.
Too good is the word, and Frank, I've got to say, people watching that are going to say, well, we don't want to fight him. It's difficult for you to find a fight.
It is. The problem is he's got such power. You know, I mean, I've never seen it.
Warning for his defensive antics. At one time, somewhere along the line, you get the feeling somebody is going to connect like that left hand from Naseem. Perez is down in round 2. I'll tell you what, this fellow is a puncher. He's up with a count at about 8.
Hamed really leapt in with that shot.
Is he on his way to yet another quick win? Perez is in desperate trouble again. Down he goes. Get up, says Hamed. I think he was saying, I didn't hit you that time. Perez is gasping for air. Is he going to get up, or is this another second round win? It is. He's done it again. Another somersault, another victory, and the march towards a world championship fight, which surely now is an inevitability, goes on. You put them in front of him, he knocks them down.
And he does it in good style. He does it when you least expect him to hit his man. He just left in that first one, left it with a shot and put his man over.
Well, his family are so happy. He's from Yemeni descent. They've got a corner shop in Sheffield, which is where Prince Naseem was born and grew up. Juan Polo Perez is stopped for the first time since September of 1992, and for only the 3rd time in 51 contests. Hamed has done it again. I don't know what more really you can say about him, but well, we await to see somebody test him, but maybe he's so good that they can't test him.
That's right, he really just leapt in there with that left hand. Very solid punch. And then plays about when his opponent's on the floor. Very cocky, but he does the business in.
Perez, well, we wondered if he might have the credentials to provide a serious test, but in the end, he did not. But the problem, I think, now, as we just watch the finish again, is this fellow too good for his own good? Because none of the world champions are going to be queuing up to give him a shot, are they?
I shouldn't think so. He caught him there with a short left hand again. Just there, just after this, he clips him.
Sensational upset. If all the big plans for Prince Naseem were to be derailed here. You've seen that kind of thing happen before, mind you. Nothing's for certain.
Very wide open run, just sort of feeling each other out. You get the feeling there's some bombs ready to land from either one.
Just landed a very clever little short left hook, Naseem. Perez trying to work it all up.
You think your brickwork's safe as houses? Well, you're wrong. Water's attacking it right now. Stop it with Thompson's water seal. It's this easy. It forms a waterproof barrier so rain can't damage your bricks. Spend a few quid on Thompson's or a few hundred on repairs. It's up to you.
Thompson's water seal. Buy now. Don't pay later.
During crash repairs, does your insurance company provide you with another car? Yes or no? AA Insurance does, so call on 0800 444 777.
Welcome back to this glorious sporting amphitheatre of the Royal Albert Hall. Marvellous surroundings, the tiered balconies. Everybody within, well, maybe 90 feet of the ring. Prince Naseem has sold the place out. 6,000 capacity. Nicky Van lets the action begin. This is the round, the second, in which Prince Naseem has finished off 6 of his 18 victims. Including the last one, Enrique Angelis, you might remember. He takes a round just to have a look at what's in front of him. Short little right is a clever punch again from Hamed. Starting to get through. This man may take more stopping than most. He has not been stopped since September of 1992. Polo Perez.
He looks lively, he keeps moving the head well, got a nice rhythm, Perez.
Yes, you don't hang around that long at the top without having a few survival instincts.
That's right, and if you look at his face, he's very unmarked.
He's finding it because I don't think Perez would have understood a word. Right, what is Prince Naseem got in store for us this time? He's been specialising in quick wins. His 3 wins in 1995 so far have lasted a total of 8 rounds. Due to go 12. Prince Naseem in the gaudy shorts, if you needed the identification. There is diving in. Perez has seen just about everything on his travels around the world, his world championship fights. He's fought 9 world champions, but I don't suppose he's ever seen anything quite like Hamed before. Will we see pressure tactics from Juan Polo Perez? That's what he says he's going to do, trying to put Prince Naseem under pressure, but there's that confident, almost arrogant look on the face of the Yorkshire Yemeni.
Already Hamed getting through with shots from all sorts of difficult angles. He punches when he appears off balance.
Go to hit him, and he's not there. Tremendous reflexes. Reminiscent, really, of an early Harold Graham, who, of course, is from the same Brendan Eagle stable. Getting these taunting his man with what almost looks like a form of limbo dancing, but then he comes in with these fast punches from crazy angles.
Perez, a very, very experienced fighter.
But he has lost his last 2 fights. This is his 3rd fight in 10 weeks, Perez. Is the ambition still there? Is the fire still burning for him? We'll find out, I think, tonight. He's only had 1 first-round win, Prince Naseem. The 2nd round is his favourite for getting the job done. Really would be the most terrible. Well, I think here that Naseem was saying to him, I didn't really hit you here. Why have you gone down?
That's right. Well, I thought it was the first right hand and then that little short left hand where he got you know, his weight behind the punch, but certainly when he went down, it wasn't a punch that hit him.
And he was motioning to him to get up, which he didn't do.
That's right, maybe Hamed didn't think he'd hit him that hard, but he didn't get up.
Well, I think you've got to say, on top of all that, yes, he's done the job again. Yes, he's a marvellously exciting prospect. Yes, he could be a future world champion. But did it tell us anything we didn't know? The answer to that is no. And we await to see him in some kind of crisis, which he may have to go through if he fights the like of Marco Antonio Barrera out of Mexico, the WBO champion, or Hector Astero Sanchez, the WBC champion.
The way he's going in, he's just blasting them all away with ease. We thought this would be a tougher fight. We thought it would answer a few questions, and he really just toyed with them and put them away with ease.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes exactly of the second round, Juan Polo Perez has failed to beat the count. The winner by KO, Prince Naseem, and still WBC International Super Bantamweight champion.
That's his 5th defence of that title, Prince Naseem, and he's now got an amazing record of having won 17 out of 19 inside the distance.
And ladies and gentlemen, you'll
appreciate
time
he's winning round 2.
For the challenger, Juan Polo Perez.
But he seems to have everything, doesn't he? Marvellous reflexes. And I don't think that Perez landed a punch.
I don't think he did. He pretty much did exactly as he wanted to do, Hamed. He just played with him and knocked him out.
Certainly not a serious punch. There's his dad.
He obviously carries a great deal of power. He leaps in, he seems to get his whole body behind the punch.
4 wins in a total of 10 rounds this year, Glenn.
It's amazing stuff. We keep marching on.
But I still want to see him in a fight where he is caught, he has to come through a little crisis to win, and then you'd know maybe that he has everything.
Of London. My lords, ladies and gentlemen, from the world's famous stage of the London's Royal Albert Hall, live and exclusive throughout the United Kingdom and Europe on Sky Sports, big time boxing, it's big fight time. Also by Middle East Broadcasting Centre, NBC, and promoted by Frank Warren for Sports Network, who proudly present a contest of 12 3-minute rounds to decide the WBC International Super Bantamweight Championship. Between introducing the boxers, firstly, the challenger in the red corner, wearing the multicolored trunks and coming from Colombia. He has a 55 professional record, 36 wins, 22 by way of KO, 12 losses and 2 draws. He weighed in at 8 stone 8 3/4 pounds. He's the former IBF Super Flyweight Champion of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome Juan Polo Perez. And ladies and gentlemen, across the ring in the blue corner, wearing the leopard skin trunks, Britain's most exciting prospect, the boxer. He comes from Sheffield and Yemen. He is undefeated in 18 contests, 16 wins coming by way of KO. He weighed in at exactly 8 stone 10 pound. He is ranked number 1 by the WBO and number 3 by the WBC. He is the former undefeated European Bantamweight champion and comes to the ring as the WBC International Super Bantamweight champion. Ladies and gentlemen, Prince Naseem.
He really has caught the national imagination, this young fella.
The referee, Mr. Mickey Van, will now give his instructions to the boxers.
Mickey Van from Yorkshire, Leeds to be exact, will give the final instructions once Hamed condescends to go over to get them. No point in going through any long-winded instructions.